How's it going, guys? Deans here, and welcome to a Legend Gary Lineker player review. Now, the reasoning behind me doing this player review is the fact that I'm going to be doing a Road to Glory on this guy. So I figured I'd try him out just a little bit, go a bit in depth just to see what he's actually like, so that when it comes to Road to Glory, I know exactly how this guy works. In 6 games, I scored 9 goals. And as I said, I'm going to be doing a Road to Glory on this guy. So if you are brand new around, be sure to subscribe. You guys can be around when that comes out. But let's get into this guy. Now, straight away, the first thing I noticed was the 86 pace, 87 shooting, but the 69 passing. And the reason I say that is because this FIFA, obviously, as many of you may know by now, passing is very, very important. Last year, pace was the main thing that everyone looked at. It was the thing that if your player had it, you knew he was going to be a decent player. But passing now is something that you kind of really want to take a look at. And he doesn't have the best passing, which was something which I did struggle with for a couple games. In all of them, as you saw, I scored 9 goals. This game right here, from this point now, I scored 5 goals in one game with him. This was at the point where I really knew how he worked. I knew how to play him at his best. And yeah, so it took a little bit of getting used to for me. I just really couldn't, for the first couple games, get him to work. And so the fact that I scored over half of his goals in one game just kind of shows you that, you know, he's one of those players that you need to kind of work out the kicks for. And eventually, I tried out a few squads, and this was a squad that I found he worked out his best in. He had nice guys around him that were going to be able to pass to him quite nicely. And yeah, he can do the job by finishing, which is just really kind of the best thing you want for this guy, the best way you want to play with him. And yeah, that's kind of the main things for him. His pace, dribbling, shooting, and positioning, for me, were the best things. Positioning was just incredible. As you saw from that pass earlier, he was in a nice ready position to pick up the ball. So yeah, I found his positioning to be kind of a good key thing for him, because he was always in those areas ready to take the ball off of me. And I've got to bear in mind, I never use instructions or anything like that when doing my reviews, so yeah, that's something. But take a quick look at this goal here. Just unluckily with that chip, miss it, but Lineker comes in out of nowhere and manages to pick up the goal. I was not sure how to react towards that goal, but he's got 91 attack positioning, 88 acceleration, 81 agility, 91 reactions, 84 sprint speed, and 83 stamina. So some interesting stats there, as well as 83 ball control, 92 finishing, 84 heading accuracy, 83 penalties, 83 shot power, and 87 volleys. So again, it's a really nice all-rounded stats there. Not too bad, to be honest. As I mentioned earlier, the main things that I kind of liked about him was pace, dribbling, shooting, and positioning. He's got 86 pace. As much as pace is a debatably thing that isn't important this year, every now and then he was able to burst free, which is pretty decent. I was going to stick strength in there. He's got 75 physical. For a striker, that's decent. I found every now and then he was knocking players away and be able to burst free. So again, pace and a little bit of strength there came in quite well. But his dribbling and shooting were incredible. If you can dribble around your opponents, well, like I can, you can guarantee you're going to get some goals out of him. As well as that, you saw some of the passes I was making. Positioning is absolutely incredible. However, he's a target man. You don't want to be passing to other players. Passing for me was a negative. But overall, I'm going to rate this guy an 8 out of 10. I would give him that 9 or 10. But again, passing for me, it kind of lets him down a bit, because it means that you can't really rely on other players if you're using him. You can't use him to create chances. But yeah, let me know what you think of him in the comment section below if you haven't tried it already. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be doing a Road to Glory around this guy. So again, be sure to subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like. Apart from that, I'll see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.